I jumped onto Smite 2 on day one of its 24/7 alpha, and my one and only thought of playing the game was, what on earth is going on with this current meta? Thanatos, dick. Straight off the bat, I just need to say, I'm no pro Smite player. There's a lot of YouTubers who are absolutely fantastic, they play at a really high level, they stream all the time, and they just absolutely slay. That ain't me. In fact, genuinely, I wouldn't even say I'm particularly good at the game. I'm pretty new to it in terms of MOBA. I've only got about 300, 400 hours in, and I've played a lot of other MOBAs alongside Smite. So in Smite 1, I wasn't particularly an amazing player, but when I started Smite 2, it was a whole different game. There's being bad, and there's knowing that it's your fault and mistakes you made, and there's times when you just cannot understand how you've been two-shotted, which essentially is what Smite 2 is like right now.
Well, that was horrific.
Dude, it's 60 to 27 for kills, bro. Like, it's over. That's disgusting. I gotta figure this game out.
Yeah.
It's a big shock to the system, Smite 2 at the moment, because it plays so differently to Smite 1. Yes, it looks basically the same. Yes, it's been upscaled in some ways, and yes, it's the same gods, but it's just so different. Every single item's changed, but ultimately it comes down to the fact of this new big change, which is the class system is completely gone. And it sounds pretty good in principle. The idea that any character can now scale through strength or intelligence, and you can play them essentially in any role in any way you want to play them. In Smite 1, the gods were tied to their classes: Hunter, Assassin, Mage, Warrior, and Guardian, whereas now you can be playing Ares as a Hunter, you can be playing Anubis in the jungle. It opens up a lot of opportunity to play the game in so many different ways, but it doesn't work at the moment because some characters are just game breaking. It wasn't just me who felt this way. I played with a couple of people who have thousands of hours into the game, and they were absolutely shocked at the changes and how difficult this game has become from Smite 1.
I don't know why this plays so different than Smite 1, like why I'm struggling so hard.
So essentially your knowledge from Smite 1 is massively devalued, and rather than feeling like you're progressing onto another sequel, it's kind of like, oh yeah, I've played a game like League of Legends and now I'm moving on to Smite. Like, it's just, the transition is just so different. When you read the notes that developers have made through interviews and stuff, they tend to say that it makes for more of a fluid game. You know, when you're getting 3-shotted by someone after 8 minutes into the game and you're building a suggested build, it just doesn't feel very fluid. So some gods are more broken than others, and who is the most broken god at the moment in Smite 2? Ymir. Ymir was originally a Guardian, so a tank character, and now you have someone all of the time running around playing him with a attack speed crit build. Because of the amount of CC and stun he does, he literally wipes the floor with you if he gets going. It is absolutely bonkers.
Surprise,
Help me! Help me!
Oh my god. The amount of damage Ymir does is actually criminal. It's just completely broken. Well, I didn't want to risk it in case he was nearby and he was going to kill us.
Surprise,
Oh, he is. Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. Look at that.
Dude, he's 3 levels. You're dead, dude.
I'm so dead. Yeah.
Oh.
Surprise,
Nani?
Ymir is actually fucking broken. Like, he's literally 3-shotting us.
And as I've just said, I'm not a particularly great Smite player, and I tried Ymir. And when I tried playing Ymir with the suggested build that it gives you for attack speed and crit, this is what happened.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Finish him.
Wow. Holy moly, that does a lot of damage.
Don't do it to me. I beg you. No. No, don't do it.
Oh my god. Holy moly.
Make me feel it. Make me feel alive again. More.
Woo. Boom. And it's over. I may have died a lot, but I actually got the most kills on my team. And the second most kills in the whole game. Damn.
So of course it's not just Ymir, there's loads of gods that feel so unbalanced, and because of all the items are new and there's no way to actually look at the items in game unless you're in a practice mode or actually in a match, it's really difficult to counter build, and as well, the game really suggests that you use its suggested build mode. However, if you go against somebody and you don't know what they're going to be building and you've clicked an auto build, it means that if they build something that counteracts yours, you have no way of changing it throughout the game. So you're going to struggle for the entirety of the game because you can't turn the auto build off once you've began, and it just creates this really jarring experience where you're playing Smite 2, which should feel like Smite 1 and some of your knowledge should carry over, if not all of it, and it just really doesn't, because the difference in items and just how some gods play so differently to how they played in Smite 1. Now I do want to say that there's a lot of great things about this game. It's just the meta that seems a little bit broken. I think the patches of grass you can hide in are a great addition, the new objectives are really refreshing and fun, and the fact you can pick up multiple buffs is just really great. There's some great ideas here. I just think the issue is not actually with the game at its core. I think it's actually just the meta at the moment, because ultimately if you pick someone like Ymir, who is built really tanky, who already has high HP, high stats, and then you build them to be crit and attack, not only are you harder to kill in the early stages than the other person, when you get going, you really get going. And then there's a new character, Mordred, who is so cool. He is probably one of the coolest characters in Smite. He is just so cool. His abilities are excellent, but they're just broken. They are broken. He's utterly broken. Not only does his ult allow him to travel through terrain and hit you up and stun you, it actually hits multiple people.
Ready for this? Oh, I got Zeus. I got them both. Holy shit balls.
I've played against Mordreds who've only built defensive, and then they've literally been 2 or 3 shotting people in the game, which doesn't make sense because you can't build someone so defensively that they can't be killed, but then they hit so hard that they can kill pretty much anybody. I don't know, like when you play it, it just feels so unbalanced. I know it's an alpha and I can guarantee that this version of the game will not be the version that comes out because there's so much balancing to do. But this game has had testing weekends, it has had multiple, and for this to be the opening state seems really bizarre. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bad gamer who is just whinging on that he's not good at the game. But if you played Smite 2, what are your thoughts on the alpha so far? Do you think it feels unbalanced? Do you think this approach where any god can build any item set is actually pretty good or not? Let me know. Peace.